Hi, everyone. All right, 4 weeks and counting. Hard to believe. Today's topic is on being an advocate. We've all heard that we have to be our own advocates for our health, right? You know, if you're feeling something in your body and your doctor's telling you you're crazy, you find another doctor. You stand up for yourself. You know, we know ourselves better than anyone, especially if we really tune in. We know when something's wrong. But what happens when you're an older person and the medical profession is just doing everything they can to keep you alive, which in my dad's case was mostly good. You know, he wanted to be alive. He wanted to live to 100. But there were areas of his medical care that went on longer than they needed to go. And I had to become that screaming Mimi in protecting him. As a little girl, I was trained to be good and polite, never rude. And my parents honored authority. They honored the priests, they honored the police, and they honored their doctors. And they did whatever their doctors told them to do. But I began to see that some of the stuff these doctors were doing to my father was ridiculous. And I had to finally make the decision to put a stop to it. Going to doctor visits for my father was his complete undoing. And many of them were just, to be honest, a joke. His body would be in so much pain from sitting in that wheelchair and getting in the car and getting out of the car that when he got home, he literally would sleep for 3 days. So I had to stand up for him. And I had to really evaluate what was going to be important to his health and what was just going through the motions. So my message to you today is don't be afraid to be an advocate for those you love. We have to be it for ourselves. But sometimes it's just as important that we stand up for the people we love, get our face in someone else's kitchen, and do a little screaming to get the results that are needed. From the time I said to the last doctor, we're not doing this anymore, my father lived in so much peace and comfort, and his life went exactly as it was supposed to go. And in the next chapter of this little episode next week, I'll talk about what that alternative was. So, message today, be an advocate. Stand up. Just because you think they know more than you do doesn't always mean that they're right. So thank you for watching. I will see you next week. And again, any comments are always welcome. As I think I mentioned before, the book is now on Amazon for pre-sales, and I will be having book signings. So I hope to see a lot of you at those. All right, everybody. Have another great week. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.